Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Maggie, this is the Mix Match Maggie channel, and today we're going to be making plastic bags. And I know that might sound weird or insane, but these things are so cool. And I know everyone has a million of these laying around their house that they need to use, reuse, or just throw away. So before we get started, I just wanted to show you guys a couple of the ones that I've made a while ago. I honestly forgot that I had these. So this one is just white plastic bags, like a little wristlet thing, and then a line of the darker bags and a little braided wristlet. This one's a little bigger, same concept. This one has like a little red in it and the braided wristlet. This one is like a bigger, like a market bag style. So the bottom is just a circle, and then I built up from there. And the handle, I wanted to make it softer because plastic bags can be a bit harsh on like your hands and stuff like that. So I just used some white acrylic yarn. I think I'm going to use cotton next time when I make a handle, like I did with this bag. And this bag I like absolutely love. I do use it on a regular basis. My friend actually got one for me too. Same thing, it was the darker blackish blue bags with a light blue like handle inside, and this is like cotton yarn, and it does stretch a little bit, but once it's stretched out it doesn't stretch anymore. And this stuff is like so durable. If you need a reason to use this stuff, it's so durable. And if you're like low on yarn but you want to be crafty, just grab these and a few supplies and let's get started. Okay. So for materials, you're going to need scissors for cutting your bags, a crochet hook. I'm using a J 6mm clover hook. I don't know if that's gonna go. You may or may not need some cotton to make a handle or something like that if you want to make it a little more comfortable. And of course, you're going to need your bags. It is going to depend on your pattern, how many bags you're going to need, and honestly I can't tell you an equation on how to figure it out, but with the size that I've been cutting my bags, I get about 24 feet or 8 yards of plarn, but that of course is all dependent on the size of your bag and if your bag has any holes in it and things like that, and if you cut yours to a different thickness than I cut mine. So that is very dependent. I'm going to be using between 30 and 40 bags in 3 different colors. So this orange, this white, and then like the Walmart bags that are like black/blue. That's what I'm going to be using. And I'm also going to be using this yarn bowl that Peggy gave me. Shout out to Peggy. She's the one who wanted me to do this tutorial, and she gave me this bowl, and it's so pretty. So thank you, Peggy. Okay, we're going to start out with cutting our bags. And you're probably going to get it, and it's going to be like, so you're just going to kind of tuck your finger in the bottom seam and pull the handle, and the outsides will kind of like fold back in. Again, stick your finger here, pull the handle, and you'll kind of get this square that it kind of comes as when you like pull it off the stack of bags. Then you're going to fold it in half, and fold it in half again. Grab your scissors. You're going to cut off the bottom seam and the handles. Alright, you're going to open it back up. And if you watch my t-shirt yarn video, this should be fairly easy for you. You're going to pull it. So now it's just one big continuous loop. Gonna fold it up to about inch and a half. Fold it again, up to that line, not to the end, and again. And then you're going to cut them in whatever size you need for your pattern, but I'm going to be cutting about 1.5 inches to 2 inches for mine. I wouldn't recommend going like too small because then like you have a chance of actually ripping it, but I find this is a good width for if you're making a bag and you want it to be sturdy, you're going to be putting a lot into it. So you're just going to cut right to that line. Don't cut all the way to the end, because that will make it so that you don't have one continuous string. And it's okay if they're not completely even. It's not the end of the world. Alright, I'm going to shake it out. And if it looks like a grass hula skirt, or they're all connected at the top, you did it right. You're going to stick your arm right where the seam is, where it's still connected. And I go over it a little better in my t-shirt video. It's just kind of hard to see because the bag is clear. But you're going to go from the middle across for the first one. And then you're going to go diagonally from there. So instead of cutting straight across, you're going to cut diagonally. So down the strip. And again, from here down. Here down. And then the last one you're going to cut from here to the end. Alright, there you go. Now you have one continuous piece of yarn. I'm going to make a ball out of it. Sorry for all those headphone users out there. Alright, there you go. And what you're going to keep doing is you're going to keep cutting the bags, whatever bags you have, and you're going to tie them together. Here's another ball that I already have. And you're just going to tie a regular knot. The only issue is do not pull it too tight, because it will just rip. But just a simple knot, tug it a little bit, and then cut off the ends. And you just added two bags together. Obviously, I'll wind these two balls together. But once you get to a sizable amount that you think maybe you have enough, or you're just like, I'll cut 10 bags, and then I'll start crocheting, and then just have at it. This is what about 8 bags looks like. These are Target bags, as you can see with the little red in them. This is about 8 bags cut to the same dimensions as this one, so like you might get more out of a Target bag than a Home Depot bag, or than a Walmart bag, or wherever your shopping center is. You know, they might be in different sizes and different thicknesses. I like Target bags personally. I think they're a little bit heavier plastic, and they make things a little bit more durable. But yeah. Okay, so I have finished cutting up all my bags. This is 8 bags of orange, 8 bags of the white and red, and I've already cut up some more bags, and I actually started making my bag with the Plarn. I wanted to see how it would look. I'm doing the windmill bag. I don't know if that's the official name, but when I was like looking around for it, that's what came up. So this is the windmill bag. I started with 18 chains, 16 double crochets across, and then 16 rows. It just worked out that way. I didn't plan it like that. And then I kind of turned it and attached the white yarn here did 16 double crochets across 16 rows up. Now I'm going to rotate it again and do 16 double crochets here and 16 rows up, and we will see how that looks. Okay, so I finished this side. As I said, I connected it here. So we have the Walmart bags. I'm not sure what these ones are. These are just the white ones. The Home Depot bags. And then I'm going to put this ball right here. Yeah, right. So start here and then go out from there. Okay, so I finished up sewing the orange piece and the white piece. So now I have all four connected. As you can see, it probably kind of looks like a windmill now. Keep spinning it around and whatnot. So next, we're going to connect the sides. And in order to do that, you're going to take the long piece. Well, they're all the same size, but you're going to take this piece and just fold it over onto this piece. And I have stitch markers. You don't have to use these, but just for ease later, when I slip stitch all of these together. Okay, and then rotate. You're going to take this piece and attach it to this piece. So you're going to seam up here. And then the next piece, this goes up here. And there. And then last one, it's going to look a little weird. That goes there. There we go. So that's kind of how it will look. It looks so good. So yeah. And then we'll connect the handles up here to each of the points. But before we do that, we do have to seam up the sides. So I have a piece of the orange cotton. I'm doubling it up because it's a bit thinner than the other cotton that I'm using. But I'm still going to use the same hook, the J hook that I was using before. Creating a slip knot. Start down here in the corner. Little chain. And then I'm not sure exactly what the stitch is called, or what this like joining method is called. But essentially I'm slipping into each side individually. So I'm doing this right side, and then I'm going over to this left side and slipping. And then back over to the right side, and then the left side. And you can connect it whatever way you find easier. You can slip stitch both fabrics together. I just think this will look really cool. Alright, and I'm going to continue this all the way up and do the other sides as well, and then I will get back to you and we will do the handles. Okay, so I have finished seaming up the sides. I used orange on some and black on the other ones. So what the other side looks like. And it looks really good. So now I am going to use black cotton and kind of just go around the edge just to clean it up a little bit and kind of tie these in. And then I think we'll move on to the handles. Okay, so I think I figured out what I'm doing. As you can see, this is a half double crochet just along the whole like edge of the bag. And then I started over here with the orange, and I'm going to, this is also half double, and I'm going to start the handles from here. Now I want to show you what I'm doing, because it's not, I don't know if it's common or not, but this is how I make a lot of my handles. So what I'm doing is you're going to yarn over in the peaks, I guess I would call it. I did a chain one and then a half double after that, down to kind of create like a nice corner. So I'm going to just half double crochet into the chain one, and then after that I'm going to chain one and go into kind of like the bottom of the half double. I'm going to bring it up. You can yarn over, pull through one, and then pull through the rest of them. I'll do that again. Hopefully you can see it. There we go. Yarn over, poke it through. It's kind of like a V at the bottom, kind of like how it would be at the top, but it would be like a chain at the bottom. You're going to insert through there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through one, and then yarn over, pull through all three. And if you've ever done a foundation single crochet or a foundation half double crochet, this will kind of look familiar. It's kind of the basics or the essence of it. So again, you're going to go into the bottom, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through all three. And you're going to keep doing that until you get to however long you want your strap, and then you're going to connect it to the next peak. And then you're going to continue down, around, and then do the same thing to the next two peaks. And I'll meet you back when we get to that area. Alright guys, we are done. Here's what it looks like. I think the straps look really good. So I ended up doing 48 half double crochets, starting from right after the peak all the way to right before the peak, and then you just continue back down and around and then up to the next strap. And then I did single crochet on the outside as well. And definitely you are more than welcome to do like single crochet up and around like that, just for, you know, stability or something like that. But yeah, I really love how this looks. It's honestly giving me like Baltimore Orioles vibes, if you know what I mean. Got the black and the orange and the white. Maybe I'll find a Orioles logo to put on here. I think that'd be pretty cool. Alright guys, here it is. Absolutely love how this looks. It is so big, and the handles are super nice. They feel really sturdy. Look at that. You can fit so much yarn in there. I have to go yarn shopping just so I can use it. Boom. So excited to use this. And I'm also like so happy I got to take all of these bags out of the landfill, so they weren't floating around somewhere. Love it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know any other ideas you have, what you want me to make. Alright, see you next time. Bye!